welcome back and welcome back to my channel. Okay, we up to now, I'm loving this wig, so I had to come back and hit it again with you guys. Okay, so now we up to series 2, season 1, episode 2. Okay, now the first episode was you gotta get to know you, and I just want to piggyback off that just for a minute. Now, when I say you get to know you, you have to spend time with yourself. You have to self-awareness, self-analyze, and self-evaluation. You have to evaluate who you are on a daily basis. What you want in life, what you don't want in life, what you're going to accept in life, what you're not going to accept in life. You have to make those decisions. What you're going to feel comfortable with, what you're not going to feel comfortable with, what you allow, what you disallow. We can continue with that, but you are your own driver. Don't be a passenger when it comes to your life. Never sit in a passenger seat when it comes to your life. I want to be clear with that. Never sit in a passenger seat when it comes to your life. And that's with everything that you do in life. You have to learn how to work on you. Self-preservation. I need to work on myself. Okay? And with working on me comes everything else. And that means mentally, physically, emotionally, financially, sexually, everything. You want to take care of those 5 areas at all times. And most important, you have to, whatever you do in life, you have to always respect you and demand respect of others. Okay? You give respect and you have to demand respect from others, because people will treat you the way they want to treat you, or the way they think that you want to be treated, or what you allow. So you got to be careful with that. So get to know who you are. And as we go on this journey about creating boundaries and foundations, it is a foundation, and there are boundaries. But again, it comes down to you taking care of you. Now, whatever that is, if that's mentally, you got to get to school and you got to get back to getting your GED, whatever it is, get there. Don't stop. Because let me tell you what people say. Now, people say, well, you don't need school. School is important for everyone, because school, you learn. And everything about learning and anything about knowledge is growth. With knowledge comes everything. If you don't know how to read, if you don't understand, if you don't comprehend, it's an issue. I always tell people that, because school is very important. That's decisions that you need to make for yourself. You know, you don't listen to other people about what decisions you should make about your life. That's what I told you. In your life, you need to be the driver. Don't sit on nobody's passenger seat. You're the driver when it comes to your own life. 2, after you find out who you are mentally, because like I said, you can lose yourself somewhere down the line, but you have to start building it up. Write yourself a journal, day to day. Keep a book, memos, post-its. Do whatever you got to do to find out who you are and what you want to do. Sometimes when you're seeing it every day, something that you wrote down while you was in that moment, or something that you jot down in that moment, or something that you post on your mirror, or something that you post on your bed, or by the side of the wall, something like a Mary Jane. I don't know if you watch Gabrielle Union and Mary Jane. But even something like that, where you're just putting things, the post-its around the house, just to self-awareness, remind you who you are, self-evaluation, who you are, what you want to do, what you want to accept in life, your goals, where you plan on being 3, 6 months, 9 months, a year. Do quarterly goals. They work great for everyone. You know why? Because the short-term goals that are tangible. You know, you want to do things that are tangible. If you do things that are within a year, you know, so okay, well, that may work for some people, but it don't work for everyone. I think my personal experience is short-term goals, and setting those short-term goals where I don't want to do long-term, because that's kind of like intangible to me. Like, where you want to be this time next year. Well, I set short-term goals of where I want to be. And when I'm accomplishing those short-term goals, then I know I can proceed. If you do something within a year, then sometimes if you don't see stuff changes within 5-6 months, then you have to go back to the drawing board and you have to revise stuff. You have to reanalyze what you're doing, and you have to reinvent stuff again. So that's why I do short-term goals, because they're more approachable to me. Another thing in life is that you want to continue to build up that foundation. So after you work on yourself, then don't make the mistake of letting people tell you about where you're going, or project their lifestyle on you, or project anything on you as into who they think you are, because no one knows who you are. Don't let people project their assumptions on you. But their opinion of you is never your reality. Their opinion of you is never your reality. Like with me, I don't let no one project anything on me. Whatever you think of me, kudos to you. I could care less what you think about me. That's what kind of person I always been. I could care less what a person think about me. Don't waste time telling me what you think about me, because it's in one ear and out the other. Now, constructive criticism, I go for. But when it's something else that you want to be like, you want to put down a person, I'm not a part of that. I don't do that. That's why I tell people in life, it's great not to be a follower. In life, always be a leader. Don't do things because what you see other people doing. Live your own life. Be your own person. Don't be a follower, because that's a lot of things in life. Just like you watch these teenagers where they following out behind other kids and they doing things what the other kids do. Be a leader. Do not be a follower. People need to accept you for who you are. If they don't accept you for who you are, then that's their business. That's their prerogative. It's not who you are. Ask them to remove themselves from your presence. You understand? Because in life, people need to accept you the way you are. If they don't, then they don't have to be around you. People be in your life for a season. And it's up to you if you want to continue to keep them for another season. That's up to you. How you deal with people in life is your prerogative. But don't be a follower. Live your own life. And that's what I mean. So when I tell you about working on you, these are all the steps. Don't be a follower. Spend time with yourself. Self-awareness. Don't be a follower. For 2, love who you are. I mean, let's forget the order, because I don't want to mess up. Forget the order. Love who you are, for 1. Get to know you. Take care of you. Spend time with you. Upgrade yourself. Like how these phone systems where you need to update them and get the new software. Update your software. You are your software. Update you. Reevaluate who you are. Analyze where you need to be and make those steps to get there. Don't make the mistakes of listening to people. The biggest mistake in life that I made was not pursuing my dreams. Sitting around, feeling comfortable. Not, be careful with that comfortability. Some things you want to be comfortable about, but be careful with the crutches underneath you. Move on. It's other things in life. Be careful with that. But the biggest mistake in life is not moving forward. Every year you have to accomplish something. Every year you should be accomplishing. Every year. If you're not accomplishing, then go back to the board. Don't go back to, well, you got a job and you're complacent with this job and, thank God for having a job. No. God didn't put us here for that. God put us here to grow. He put us here to love ourselves, to love your neighbor, to treat your neighbor. He said here, make your enemies your footstool. Grow in life. You understand? Grow. And continue to move. So you want to, first, like I say, you want to evaluate yourself, love yourself, pray, meditate, fast, do diets, go to the gym, anything that's going to take time for you and your personal growth. Okay, and then after that, we will continue to set, because this is foundation for everybody. We're going to continue to set down these foundations, because the foundation is you. You have to build up on you. You are the foundation. So you are basement level, ground zero level. Okay, you at the bottom. So if you, like me, where we at the bottom, then we growing together. Everything is a growth. You got to continue to climb up that mountain, or you got to continue to walk in those steps to your dreams and your goals. And do like I did, create that bucket list. That bucket list works, and it works well. Create a bucket list so that it can work for you. Create a memo, do a journal, do whatever you need to do to stay on track and to stay focused on preparations to making you better, to making you a better person, to making you a great person, to making you love yourself, self-awareness, self-preservation, self-analyzing, self-everything, okay? So empowerment. We want to empower ourselves. I can't empower someone else. I have to empower myself. And that's what the word I want to use. So let's work on that. So now that we have the foundation is creating that path with ourselves, we got to work on you. You are the foundation. Okay? And once you work on you, everything else will come into place. Work on you and cleaning up everything else. Don't forget, work on you. And if you like what I'm saying to you, like, comment, subscribe, share, hit that notification, thumbs up, and what we always say, let's make it do what it do.